Hey Internet, welcome back to the last installment of my top 5 must ride in Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. So the last piece of the puzzle would be going into Epcot. So let's just get right into it with starting with the Grand Fiesta tour coming in at number 5, and I will be putting a picture of it right here. So this ride is inside the Mexico Pavilion and inside the Mayan Pyramid in the Mexico Pavilion. This is a dark ride, so it's just a slow boat ride where you follow along with Panchito and Jose to find Donald. And there is a lot of cute animatronics and fun Mexican scenes. They show some Day of the Dead areas in the scene, and it's a great ride to go on to escape the Florida heat. Also, going inside the Mayan pyramid in general is a very cool area because it's very dark in there, and there's also a pretty cool restaurant in there. But I definitely recommend this for kids. It's also like a pretty old ride, so it's kind of a nostalgic thing for me as well. So that's why I put it up as number 5. So coming in at number 4, we're gonna put it up here, is Frozen Ever After. This ride you will find in the Norway Pavilion in World Showcase, and this ride is obviously themed after Frozen. This is one of the newest rides in Epcot, like before, well, technically it's not built yet, but Guardians of the Galaxy will be the newest ride in Epcot once it is done, hopefully sometime this year. So the animatronics are really cool looking, but again, this is a boat dark ride. But it takes you through the scenes of Frozen, the first movie. This ride is actually a really long wait. So when fast passes are back again, I suggest you use it on this ride for sure. But definitely a must do for kids. Kids love this ride, and it's slow. There's no crazy turns. There is one little dip, but it's totally doable for kids. Moving on to number 3, we're going to put it up here, is Soarin. This ride you will find in the Land Pavilion close to the front of the entrance of Epcot. This ride has a 180-degree screen and it is 80 feet tall. It takes you on a journey in a hang glider through a bunch of different biomes and fills the room with different sights of smell as you soar the skies above. This ride is great for all ages and is one of the rides I definitely always go on when I'm on Epcot. I used to use my fast passes on it, but it seemed to have died down a little bit in the recent times that I've gone, so maybe not super sure whether you should use a fast pass on it. But since fast passes have been gone, I don't know. Everything has changed now, but definitely one of the rides you do have to try when you're there. Okay, so coming in at number 2, this is again a more of a nostalgic ride for me, and I will put it up here. Actually, I don't need to put it up here. It is literally the background, and that is Spaceship Earth. It is the icon of Epcot, so how could you not love it? Spaceship Earth is literally inside here. It is inside this iconic ball of Epcot. It is a slow dark ride again. Epcot kind of takes it slow with rides that takes you through the history lesson of human communications. I know that sounds kind of boring, but it's kind of fun and it's a good way again to escape the heat. Now, this ride was set to close for major refurbishments in 2020 in the pandemic, but that was put on halt and has not been announced to be restarted as of yet. But if you follow my Disney news on here, I will update you on that if it does become known that it is going to be going back into refurbishment. I heard it was going to be like a huge refurbishment too, like updating a lot of the scenes and everything. But definitely a must do. I would never pick it first because it is the first thing that you approach when you get into Epcot, because literally you walk in and there it is. There's the ball. And I think the entrance is right at the front too. So maybe try it when you're leaving Epcot, but definitely a must do every time I'm there. Okay, y'all. So coming in at number 1, right up here, is Test Track. Okay, guys. So if you have watched any other of the parts of this series, this is no surprise that the main thriller ride in Epcot, as I was saying, they were all dark, slow rides, is the top of my list. Test Track is a super fun interactive ride that lets you build your car and then put your building to the test in the actual ride. You will swerve and turn to really test the mechanics of your build, and this ride ends in a super fast 50-degree angle right turn, like turning in a track. I really love the whole experience of this ride. Building your ride is really fun. Sometimes you can just make it super jacked up and super silly looking and see if it wins, and then everyone in your car, I'm not sure how it works with the new social distancing guidelines, if there is other people in your group that are in the car, but you kind of face off in your car, everyone that built a car in your car. If that makes sense. But always a super fun ride. This ride does go down a lot, so maybe using a fast pass on it when they come back is recommended, but sometimes it does have low weights, but kind of in the iffy stages of knowing whether or not fast passes are useful, and they're also not useful at all right now because they're technically not available, but we'll see how things turn out in the future. Okay, so you might want to know why I didn't put Mission Space on here. Well, this ride was not fun for me at all. This was a super intense ride that first puts you in a I'll put it up here, by the way, a very small contained area with 4 people, and then launches you literally into space. And what I would definitely say is, obviously I can't really say how it is because I've never been to space, a real space launch. If you have claustrophobia or history of a panic attack, I wouldn't recommend this at all. There is 2 versions of Mission Space. There's the orange and the green side. I forget which one. I'll put up here which one is the softer one. I went on that one recently when I was there because I still wanted to go on the ride. But definitely if you have claustrophobia or history of panic attacks, do this color. I'll put it here because I don't remember which is which. But there you have it. That is my top 5 rides of all of the Walt Disney World resorts, all 4. If you did not see the other parts, I have a playlist where you can go and watch all of them. How does my top 5 rank up to yours? Comment down below and let me know. Also, please give this video a like if you enjoyed the series. I'll probably be doing another series like this. Not sure exactly what it would be, but definitely subscribe if you like anything regarding Disney, because I do a lot of Disney stuff on here. I also have a Twitch channel that you can find in the description down below. If you want to pop in and say hi, I would really love that. And thanks for watching, and stay curious.